Captivating dynamic flair, extravagant presence and modern luxury define the character of the BMW X5M and BMW X6M, and now BMW M GmbH has set about honing the profile of its high-performance cars in the luxury sports activity vehicle and sports activity coupe segment with extensive modifications in these key areas. The BMW X5M and BMW X6M will now be offered exclusively in competition form, with a new V8 engine including 48 volts technology delivering maximum output of 460 kilowatts/625 horsepower, exterior design updates and the latest generation iDrive control/operation system, complete with the BMW curved display and BMW operating system 8. Electrification of the drive system and upgrades to the 8-speed M-Steptronic transmission with DriveLogic give the new BMW X5M competition and new BMW X6M competition even more responsive power delivery. Fresh design accents emphasize their unmistakable high-performance aura. Digital technology not only ensures exceptionally intuitive and multimodal operation, it also sparks significant advances in the field of automated driving and parking systems. The new BMW X5M competition and new BMW X6M competition are built at BMW Group plant Spartanburg in the US. The Competence Center for BMW X models also hosts production of the BMW X3M and BMW X4M models as well as the BMW XM, the first high-performance car from BMW M GmbH with a plug-in hybrid drive system. With the latest generation of drive technology for the new BMW X5M competition and new BMW X6M competition, BMW M GmbH is forging ahead with electrification. 48 volts technology makes its debut in the brand's high-performance models here, joining forces with a new V8 engine featuring M twin power turbo technology. Together, the boost provided by the electric motor and the high revving character of the V8 engine take the performance attributes for which M cars are renowned to an even more enthralling level. The electric motor, complete with power electronics, is integrated into the compact housing of the 8-speed M-Steptronic transmission and delivers an additional up to 9 kilowatts/12 horsepower of output and 200 Nm, 147 pounds-to-foot, of torque. The result is noticeably more rapid power delivery, enabling the drive unit to respond to every movement of the accelerator. The buildup of power then continues steadily into the highest reaches of the engine speed range. For the driver, this means extremely spirited and assured performance, both when sprinting off the line and during mid-range acceleration. With the electric motor performing a supporting role for the combustion engine under steady loads, in many situations the engine can work within an optimum load window for increasing its efficiency. The energy required for the additional electrical power is stored in a 48 volts battery housed in the engine compartment. The battery is charged through highly efficient adaptive recuperation under braking and on the overrun, and also supplies the car's electrical system with recuperated energy. In addition, the electric motor works as a crankshaft-mounted starter generator. This ensures the combustion engine sparks into life extremely smoothly, something the driver will also notice when the auto start-stop function is called into action. When pausing at junctions or in traffic congestion, the 48 volts generator shuts off the V8 engine with minimal vibration and starts it up again unobtrusively. The newly developed design of the combustion engine combines a classically high revving profile with state-of-the-art M twin power turbo technology. The 4.4-liter V8 engine in the new BMW X5M competition and new BMW X6M competition stands out with its even sharper response and increased efficiency. As well as a cross-bank exhaust manifold, the engine now also features a reinforced crankshaft drive, further developed turbocharging, mounted close to the exhaust manifold and with an electrically controlled blow-off valve, plus a new air intake duct, a new vane-type oil pump and a weight-optimized plastic oil sump. The emissions performance of the drive system is further enhanced by an optimized oil separation process with a variable impactor. In addition to the two turbochargers with indirect charge air cooling located between the cylinder banks, the V8's M twin power turbo technology also includes high-precision injection direct petrol injection, valvetronic variable valve timing and double Vanos continuously variable camshaft control. Visually, the latest generation of drive units is identifiable by a new engine cover with red graphic elements and a colored M logo. As an option, the engine cover is also available in carbon fiber reinforced plastic, CFRP, with exposed fiber structure. A thirst for revs and relentless buildup of power are further qualities of the new V8 engine. It delivers peak torque of 750 Nm, 553 pounds-to-foot, between 1,800 and 5,800 revolutions per minute and generates maximum output of 460 kilowatts/625 horsepower at 6,000 revolutions per minute. The new BMW X5M Competition and new BMW X6M Competition each accelerate from 0 to 100 km per hour, 62 miles per hour, in 3.9 seconds and reach a speed of 200 km per hour, 124 miles per hour, in 13.8 seconds and 13.6 seconds respectively. The engine's stirring effervescence also comes to the fore when the driver injects short bursts of speed. The new BMW X5M Competition and BMW X6M Competition sprint from 80 to 120 km per hour, 50 to 75 miles per hour, in 3.2 seconds, 4th gear, and 4.2 seconds, 5th gear, respectively. The top speed of both models is electronically limited to 250 km per hour, 155 miles per hour. It can be raised to 290 km per hour, 180 miles per hour, with the optional M driver's package. The cooling system in the new BMW X5M Competition and BMW X6M Competition is designed to ensure optimum temperature management under all conditions, no matter whether they are being driven in stop-start urban traffic or showing off their sporting capabilities. The oil sump is designed to ensure a reliable supply of lubricant, even under extreme lateral and longitudinal acceleration, thanks to a front chamber that steps in when extra capacity is needed. The new V8 engine unleashes its power to the accompaniment of the dramatic sound emanating from the standard M Sport exhaust system, which features dual-branch pipework with large cross-sections, high-capacity silencers, electrically controlled flaps and 2 pairs of tailpipes with black chrome finishers positioned either side of the rear apron in customary M fashion. New catalytic converters also do their bit to improve the petrol engine's emissions performance. The exhilarating soundtrack provides a fitting acoustic showcase for the engine's healthy appetite for revs and its linear buildup of propulsive power. The drive sound varies in nature to suit the mode selected for the engine characteristics, while drivers are also able to soften the car's acoustic presence at any time by pressing the M sound control button on the center console. Rounding off the advances made to the powertrain in the new BMW X5M Competition and BMW X6M Competition is a new version of the 8-speed M Steptronic transmission with DriveLogic. Besides the electric motor that has now been incorporated for the 48 volts technology, new features also include modified gear ratios and a sharper shift action. The shorter ratios in the first 3 gears are ideal for accelerating hard off the line, while the transmission's wider ratio spread increases the drive system's overall efficiency. Shift sharpness benefits greatly from the transmission's refined hydraulic control featuring a direct-acting pressure regulator valve. In addition to this, the torque converter has been tuned to match the performance characteristics of the new V8 unit. A new cast aluminum oil sump with cooling fins and increased capacity optimizes transmission temperature control as well as helping to keep it supplied with lubricant under high lateral acceleration. The new BMW X5M Competition and BMW X6M Competition are additionally fitted with a hydraulically damped transmission mount which, like the 2 engine mounts, has a very high spring rate. This results in a noticeably firmer connection between the entire drivetrain and the body structure, enabling drive power to be relayed extremely directly at the same time as enhancing the high-performance duo's ability to turn into corners sharply and accurately. The rigid engine mounting also ensures none of the drive sound is filtered out before reaching the cabin. Drivers wishing to change gear manually can do so using either the selector lever with its characteristic M design or the shift paddles on the steering wheel that are now made from carbon fiber. The DriveLogic button integrated into the selector lever makes it possible to alter the transmission's shift characteristics, with a choice of 3 clearly distinguishable settings, ranging from comfort focus to extremely dynamic, in both automated and manual mode. A bespoke and freshly adapted version of the MX Drive all-wheel drive system further adds to the distinctive performance experience offered by the new BMW X5M Competition and BMW X6M Competition. It uses an electronically controlled multi-plate clutch in the transfer case to ensure fully variable and super smooth distribution of the engine's power between the front and rear wheels. The system's rear wheel bias intensifies the signature M feeling when accelerating or powering through corners. Sending precise quantities of power to all 4 wheels has the additional effect of improving traction on slippery roads and loose ground. Intelligent control of drive torque distribution results in a commanding drive, excellent agility and precisely controllable handling. Drivers have the option of configuring how power is distributed between the front and rear wheels to suit their requirements in the M setup menu. The default 4WD setting combines dynamic prowess with maximum traction. In 4WD Sport mode, the system directs a greater proportion of the engine's torque to the rear wheels, with the linear buildup of lateral forces characteristic of M models making it possible to execute precise drifts while staying effortlessly in control of the car. The all-wheel drive system teams up with the active M differential at the rear axle, which also allows the distribution of drive torque between the left and right rear wheels to be varied freely as the situation demands. This means that drive power is planted firmly on the road without any losses, especially when the car is being pushed hard or has less grip on one side. Shifting power to the wheel on the outside of the corner nips understeer in the bud without the need for any brake inputs. Chassis compelling dynamism on the road and an ability to power effortlessly through off-road terrain underpin the driving qualities of the new BMW X5M Competition and BMW X6M Competition. Paving the way for this distinctive performance experience is chassis technology that has been tailored to the overall concept of both models as well as their exceptionally powerful engine with utmost precision. Key new features include near actuator wheel slip limitation, the improved steering gear and the latest generation integrated braking system. The two high-performance models feature a body structure and chassis mountings with an exceptionally stiff design, ensuring they handle with BMW M's signature blend of dynamism, agility and precision. The suspension and damping systems on the new BMW X5M Competition and BMW X6M Competition also enable them to offer an exceptional breadth of ability from out-and-out sportiness to excellent long-distance driving comfort. The chassis technology and chassis control systems have been tuned precisely to the engine's new performance characteristics, the upgraded power transmission tech and the weight distribution of both models. This work was carried out over the course of an extensive program of testing at the BMW Group's test sites, as well as in urban traffic, on country roads, on motorways and at the track. The integrated application of all powertrain and chassis components, together with BMW M GmbH's racing expertise, sees the powertrain, chassis and body together forming a further improved overall package focused on alluring performance. The task of relaying drive power to the wheels in a fully variable ratio to suit the situation at hand falls to the MX Drive all-wheel drive system and the active M differential at the rear axle. Instead of just being interconnected with the DSC, dynamic stability control, as before, these two systems also work in tandem with near actuator wheel slip limitation for the first time in the new BMW X5M Competition and BMW X6M Competition, ensuring swift, precise reactions to changes in the driving situation. The result is well-resolved driving characteristics worthy of the M badge, whatever the circumstances. Integrated into the engine management, this traction control system triggers its corrective inputs up to 10 times faster than conventional systems and with exceptional precision. Because the near actuator wheel slip limitation function nips any loss of traction in the bud, especially when accelerating hard or taking corners at speed, the DSC system has to intervene far less frequently with selective applications of the brakes at individual wheels to maintain composed and assured handling. The chassis design principle, its specially tuned kinematic and elastokinematic properties and the exceptionally stiff mountings connecting it to the body provide the ideal basis for agile, dynamic performance. The bespoke setup combines with detail refinements to the wheel suspension to guarantee the linear buildup of lateral forces through dynamically taken corners for which BMW M models are renowned. The double wishbone front axle boasts excellent levels of longitudinal and lateral rigidity, while a large shear panel and bespoke underfloor struts help to deliver the car's precise handling and sharp turning characteristics. The 5-link rear axle on the new BMW X5M Competition and BMW X6M Competition likewise includes components designed for extremely high levels of torsional stiffness. The toe-in values at the rear axle have now been modified for even greater poise at very high speeds. Body rigidity at the rear of the vehicle has been further improved by measures such as the addition of thrust arms and a tunnel bridge that is joined together above the exhaust pipes. Standard specification for the new BMW X5M Competition and BMW X6M Competition includes Adaptive M Suspension Professional. This combines electronically controlled dampers and active roll stabilization, two systems that enable the models to handle with even greater composure on uneven roads or in extremely dynamic situations. The reworked dampers are adjusted by taking into account the data on body movement, road surface conditions and steering movements obtained from sensors. This data allows the damping forces for each individual wheel to be smoothly adapted to the changing driving situation in just a few milliseconds using electromagnetic valves. The basic damper setting can be changed to suit requirements in the M setup menu. Comfort mode delivers impressive levels of long-distance comfort, while the sport setting activates a firmer setup for the body resulting in increased traction reserves and enhanced lateral performance capabilities. The damper settings in Sport Plus mode, meanwhile, are designed for highly dynamic driving situations. The active roll stabilization tech ensures remarkably swift and precise compensation of the lateral forces inducing body roll when cornering at speed. This improves agility, directional accuracy and handling precision, as well as facilitating dynamic response to steering inputs thanks to the system's ability to smooth out roll more effectively. As a result, the driver enjoys extremely precise reactions from the steering and particularly fleet-footed performance. The system's electric swivel motors create an active connection between the two halves of the anti-roll bar at both the front and rear axle that responds as the situation demands. This enables them to increase straight-line comfort too by eliminating roll when driving over surface imperfections on one side of the vehicle. The enthralling performance experience on offer in the new BMW X5M competition and BMW X6M competition is also partly down to their M Servotronic steering and its excellent directional accuracy and clear feedback. It combines speed-sensitive power assistance and a variable steering ratio, enabling it to deliver exactly the right amount of steering torque for every situation. The M setup menu offers a choice of 2 settings for either very sporty or more comfort-oriented steering response. The M compound brakes fitted as standard on the new BMW X5M competition and BMW X6M competition comprise 6-piston, fixed caliper brakes with perforated discs measuring 395 mm in diameter at the front and single-piston, floating caliper units with 380 mm discs at the rear. The calipers can optionally be painted in red high gloss or black high gloss as an alternative to the standard blue finish. The latest generation integrated braking system featured in the new BMW X5M competition and BMW X6M competition generates a degree of stopping power that is matched exactly to the driver's inputs, while also producing consistent pedal feel. This system brings together the brake activation, brake booster and braking control functions within a compact module. The required brake pressure is triggered using an electric actuator, meaning braking requests from the driver assistance systems are likewise translated into extremely short stopping distances for increased active safety. The M-specific integrated braking system presents the driver with 2 pedal feel settings, allowing them to choose between more comfort-oriented or very direct execution of brake pedal inputs in the M setup menu. The new BMW X5M competition and BMW X6M competition come as standard with 21-inch M light alloy wheels at the front paired with 22-inch M light alloy items at the rear. They are fitted with tires measuring 295/35 or 21 at the front and 315/30 or 22 at the rear. Forged M light alloy wheels with the same dimensions and a star spoke design are available as optional extras. They include a new variant in a jet black solid finish. The different rim diameters for the 2 axles and the mixed size tires serve to optimize transmission of lateral control forces when driving hard through corners. Sporting dominance and an extrovert visual attitude headline the exterior design of the new BMW X5M competition and new BMW X6M competition. Precise modifications to the new edition of the 2 high-performance cars make an eye-catching impression and give their front end in particular an even more focused look. Slim headlights, a newly designed BMW kidney grille and the large, now extremely witty open-air intakes add further impact to their M-typical, race-inspired appearance. And the modern style of the BMW X5M competition is further accentuated by newly designed rear lights. The increased presence and distinctive proportions of both models give them an aura of assurance and exclusivity that firmly emphasizes their identity as BMW M cars. Inside the new BMW X5M competition and new BMW X6M competition, the characteristic blend of sporting prowess and sumptuous comfort are elevated to a whole new level. The M-specific control/operation concept now links up with the BMW curved display fully digital screen grouping. And the similarly new M-specific ambient light bar fits neatly into the exclusive onboard ambience with its high-class and precisely crafted materials. The BMW X5M competition and BMW X6M competition share a new front-end design exuding muscular presence. Clear, expansive surfaces make a statement of modernity in the current BMW design language. In the middle of the front end, the BMW kidney grille and central lower air intake form a single black area. This X-shaped element produces a particularly dynamic, forward-oriented feel. A model-specific spoiler lip, also in black, forms the lower edge of the front apron on the new BMW X6M competition. It helps to optimize the aerodynamic balance of the sports activity coupe and gives the car the appearance of riding even lower to the ground. The most important shared feature of the front-end design for the new BMW X5M competition and new BMW X6M competition is the striking new design of the signature BMW headlights and BMW kidney grille. Both models now have new matrix LED headlights with adaptive control and BMW selective beam non-dazzling high beam. The outline of the new headlight units is 35 mm narrower than on the outgoing models. This creates a more focused on the road look than ever. Their arrow-shaped daytime driving light elements point outwards and also serve as turn signal indicators. The headlights can also be specified as an option as M Shadowline lights with black inlays. The BMW kidney grille of the new high-performance cars is now all black in color and carries the relevant model badging in an enlarged letter/number combination. Its matte black surround creates a subtle contrast against the dark surfaces around it. Horizontal kidney grille bars and the lack of additional mesh give the grille a particularly wide open look. The lower air intake and both side air intakes are also very open, enabling optimum inflow of cooling air for the high-performance engine and braking system of the new BMW X5M competition and new BMW X6M competition. The side view of the new BMW X5M competition and new BMW X6M competition shines a bright spotlight on the distinctive proportions of each model and their clear, modern design language. Like the surrounds for the BMW kidney grille and air breathers, the exterior mirror caps and the model badges at the rear are also in black as standard. The M-specific roof spoiler on the new BMW X5M competition and the rear spoiler of the new BMW X6M competition, also in black, catch the eye when viewing the cars both from the side and in their extremely powerful rear-end profiles. The exterior mirror caps of both models and the rear spoiler of the Sports Activity Coupe can also be specified in carbon as an option. The new rear lights of the BMW X5M competition are another head-turning attraction. The striking contours of the sculptural fiber optic light guide elements for the rear lights and brake lights can be clearly seen, both during the day and at night. The L-shape familiar from other BMW models is reflected horizontally, creating a visually powerful, consistently illuminated and unmistakable X motif within the rear lights. Pulsating turn signal indicators at the rear of the new BMW X5M competition round off the impressive light show. Plus, the vertical reflectors are now integrated lower down in the rear apron, which has the effect of bringing the car's visual center of gravity even closer to the road. On both models, a prominent diffuser insert extends downwards at the lower edge of the rear apron. It also provides a sophisticated border for the familiar pairs of twin exhaust tailpipes. The 4 tailpipe trims are in black chrome and each measure 100 mm in diameter. The selection of body colors for the new BMW X5M competition and new BMW X6M competition comprises 1 solid and 9 metallic shades. New additions include M Brooklyn Gray Metallic, M Olive Man Green Metallic and BMW Individual Frozen Pure Gray Metallic. Customers can also choose from around 50 BMW individual special paintwork shades for both models. These include metallic variants, as well as solid and matte finishes. These exclusive paint options are applied by hand in a meticulous process and the spectrum of colors is being expanded all the time. Digital innovations enrich the performance experience in the new BMW X5M competition and new BMW X6M competition, as well as injecting extra freshness into the interior design. At the heart of the design updates for the interior is the BMW curved display, which gives the M-typical cockpit a modern and exclusive feel. The single glass surface incorporating the information display and control display and curve towards the driver takes a new approach to enhancing concentration on the dynamic driving experience. The fully digital screen grouping, held in place by robust struts, rests on the now slimmer instrument panel, which is leather trimmed as standard. Also newly designed are the central air vents, which are now extremely narrow and integrated into the instrument panel almost out of sight. The broad, smoothly curving trim element below the BMW curved display emphasizes the horizontality of the instrument panel and therefore the generous width of the interior as a whole. Another addition to standard equipment alongside the revised geometry is fine-line black fine wood interior trim with high gloss metal effect. And among the items on the options list are carbon fiber M interior trim and 2 BMW individual interior trim strip variants, including the likewise new flowing grayish open-pored fine wood trim. Another new feature is the ambient light bar with crystalline surface structure and highly effective LED backlighting integrated below the trim element in the front passenger area. The M logo is added to the light bar's graphic, which brings another element to the also standard ambient lighting. The light distribution, brightness and color for the interior illumination can be configured via the iDrive menu. In its latest incarnation, the ambient lighting invites the user to choose from a selection of 15 colors. The ambient light bar now steers the brightening of the interior illumination as the driver approaches the car, and the dimming from back to front in a flowing movement when they lock it, to even more impressive effect, added to which, it takes on an alert function and signals an incoming telephone call with a dynamic chaser light. The ambient lighting system's range of functions also includes the welcome light carpet, which projects an eye-catching image onto the ground just outside the doors when the doors are unlocked or opened, and pulsating light signals that appear on the inner paneling of an open door when the engine is running. Standard specification also includes illuminated door sill finishers with lettering indicating the model at hand. The standard M leather steering wheel in the new BMW X5M competition and new BMW X6M competition not only features an optimum arrangement for the multifunction buttons, but also newly designed gearshift paddles now made from carbon fiber. Other exclusive sporting flourishes come in the form of the signature M gearshift lever and the red surfaces of the M buttons on the steering wheel and the start/stop button in the center console's control panel. The interior of both the high-performance cars also comes with fine-grained merino full leather trim, including interior and seat surfaces in a choice of 6 colors. BMW individual fine-grained merino full leather trim in the new color combination ivory white/atlas gray can be specified as an option. The BMW M Performance parts available for the new BMW X5M competition and new BMW X6M competition open the door to detailed individualization of the exterior and interior. The retrofit products from the original BMW accessories range provide emotionally engaging touches to accentuate the car's exhilarating dynamics and unmistakable style. Among the features ensuring a particularly striking appearance are the M Performance carbon front grille with CFRP surround for the BMW kidneys and the M Performance Aramid aerial cover likewise constructed from an exclusive fiber composite material. The M Performance forged wheels, 21 inches at the front axle, 22 inches at the rear, in star spoke design and a jet black matte finish benefit both the sporty driving attributes of the cars and their exclusive looks. The new BMW X6M competition can also be ordered with an M Performance carbon rear spoiler which visually differs significantly from the standard equipment. And the M Performance steering wheel, including a carbon/Alcantara trim piece and M Performance carbon gearshift paddles with high-gloss CFRP surfaces and red shift symbols, helps to bring a particularly intense M feeling to the cockpit of both models. The range of equipment for the new editions of the BMW X5M competition and BMW X6M competition makes a sportier, more innovative and more exclusive impression, just like their design. The portfolio of features has been tailored to the competition models, thereby bringing their high-performance character even further to the fore. At the same time, digital technology injects plenty of progressive flair. The latest generation BMW iDrive based on BMW Operating System 8 enhances interaction between the driver and vehicle with features such as the BMW Curve Display, M-specific readouts and voice control. There is also a far wider selection of automated driving and parking systems. The hallmark M cockpit specification includes a standard M multifunction seats with integral head restraints bearing an illuminated model badge, an M leather steering wheel, an anthracite-colored headliner, M seat belts and M pedals. Also to be found as standard in both models are knee pads on the center console for additional support under hard cornering. Drivers are able to personalize the performance experience using the buttons for the M setup menu and the M mode located on the control panel in the center console. The standard equipment roster for the two BMW M models includes 2.5-zone automatic climate control, an electrically adjustable steering column, electrically adjustable and heated exterior mirrors with folding mechanism, comfort access, telephony with wireless charging and the Harman Kardon surround sound system. The optional Bowers & Wilkins Diamond surround sound system, meanwhile, lays on a particularly sumptuous listening experience. Also available is a newly designed travel and comfort system for securing personal devices and using them with ease, allowing passengers in the rear to enjoy a bespoke program of in-car entertainment. The rear backrest has a 40 hours 20 minutes 40 seconds split folding design, allowing load capacity to be expanded from 650 to a maximum of 1,870 liters in the new BMW X5M competition, and from 580 to as much as 1,530 liters in the new BMW X6M competition. The split tailgate on the BMW X5M competition and the BMW X6M competition's boot lid both open and close automatically as standard. The optional sliding and non-slip rails in the luggage compartment floor facilitate loading and keep items securely in place when on the move. A trailer tow hitch that extends and retracts again electrically can also be added as an option for both models. Other items to be found on the options list include soft close doors, 4-zone automatic climate control and a heat comfort package comprising heated armrests in the doors and on the center console along with steering wheel heating. The two models are optionally available with a panoramic glass sunroof too. The Sky Lounge version of the panoramic glass sunroof, meanwhile, generates a very special and exclusive aura when darkness falls courtesy of an LED light graphic made up of over 15,000 dots of light that creates a pattern reminiscent of a starlit sky. A far wider selection of cutting-edge driver assistance systems allows comfort over long journeys to be enhanced effectively and safety to be optimized in unclear situations on the road. The driving assistant is one of the features that come as standard in the new BMW X5M competition and BMW X6M competition. As well as front collision warning, which is now also capable of detecting oncoming traffic when turning left, in countries where vehicles drive on the right, and pedestrians or cyclists when turning right. This comprises the evasion assistant, alertness assistant, rear crossing traffic warning including a new braking function, and speed limit display with no overtaking indicator and manual speed limit assist. The lane departure warning function that also comes with the driving assistant package now additionally features lane return with steering assistance and reacts to oncoming traffic when there is a potential risk of collision. The optional driving assistant professional delivers extensive automated driving with a combination of active cruise control with stop and go function and the steering and lane control assistant. Speed and steering movements can be adapted extremely precisely to any traffic situation, thanks to automatic speed limit assist, route speed control, traffic light recognition, not available in all markets, and active navigation. The emergency lane and emergency stop assistant, the lane change and merging assistant and front crossing traffic warning are also part of the repertoire of functions. The parking assistant, fitted as standard, takes care of parking maneuvers into and out of spaces either parallel or perpendicular to the road. Its range of functions also includes active park distance control, the reversing assist camera and the reversing assistant. On models fitted with the optional parking assistant professional, the reversing assistant is able to store steering movements for distances of up to 200 meters and then reproduce them in reverse. Besides this, drivers also have the ability to control maneuvers into and out of particularly tight parking spaces from outside the vehicle using the My BMW app on their smartphone, available for Apple iPhones running iOS 16.2 or later. The Maneuver Assistant is another new parking assistant professional feature that is capable of recording up to 10 maneuvers at different locations covering a distance of up to 200 meters each, with a maximum total distance of 600 meters, and subsequently performing them as an automated routine. The driver is able to control each maneuver either from inside the vehicle or remotely using their Apple iPhone while they monitor the vehicle's surroundings. At the heart of the M-specific control/operation concept is the M Setup menu. The Setup button located on the center console provides direct access to the settings options for the engine, chassis, steering, braking system and MX drive. This enables the driver to tailor every detail of the overall vehicle setup to the prevailing driving situation and their individual preferences. Two individually configured setup variants can be stored permanently, together with the preferred settings for the engine note, the DSC system, the automatic start/stop function and the shift characteristics of the 8-speed M-Steptronic transmission. The desired overall vehicle configuration can then be activated at any time by pressing one of the two M buttons on the steering wheel. The driver's favored setups can be saved and assigned to one of the two M buttons as soon as they have been configured in the menu in the new BMW X5M competition and BMW X6M competition. The amount of content shown in the information display and BMW head-up display can also be individually adjusted, as can the level of driver assistance system functionality. After pressing the M mode button on the center console, drivers are able to activate the desired setting with a touch of the control display. Besides the default road setting and sport mode, they are also offered the choice of track mode as standard in the new BMW X5M competition and BMW X6M competition. This last mode fully deactivates the assistance systems at the same time as switching to a reduced selection of readouts focused purely on driving-related information. The new BMW X5M competition and BMW X6M competition come as standard with BMW Live Cockpit Professional, which brings with it an M-specific version of the latest generation BMW iDrive multi-sensory vehicle experience. Based on BMW Operating System 8, it comprises a BMW curved display formed by a 12.3-inch information display and a control display with a screen diagonal of 14.9 inches. The new display grouping and the continually expanding capabilities of the BMW Intelligent Personal Assistant mean the new BMW iDrive has been deliberately geared towards touch control as well as dialogue using natural language. M-specific content, including the familiar shift lights, appears in both the BMW curved display and the BMW head-up display that also comes as part of BMW Live Cockpit Professional. Another standard feature is the cloud-based BMW Maps navigation system. The optional BMW Digital Key Plus enables customers to lock and unlock their new BMW X5M competition or BMW X6M competition using a compatible smartphone by means of security-enhanced ultra-wideband (UWB) radio technology. Smartphone integration for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, the personalized BMW ID functionality and an eSIM designed for 5G mobile technology are also all available to use in both models. The cutting-edge digital services featured in the new BMW X5M competition and BMW X6M competition also include the ability to watch video on demand services on the control display. as well as the video portal YouTube. Both models also enable access to the Bundesliga in-car app as part of a pilot application. This app provides selected on-demand and live content from the current season in Germany's top football league. Vehicle occupants can therefore pass the time while the vehicle is stationary by enjoying a diverse program of in-car entertainment. Starting with YouTube and the Bundesliga in-car app, the range of available services is set to expand continually as the BMW Group adds further third-party apps. The optional personal SIM in the vehicle has to be activated for video streaming.